first 5 items I purchased here on QVC. A girlfriend of mine had her information on medicine bottles, and she was like, Rach, how do I obliterate that? And I said, I have the exact solution. And not only that, I have the solution when my financial house was actually punctured, or somebody was able to get to my money because they were able to piece my information together. This is your protection. Of course, you've got a shredder. I have one of those too. But this is actually a rollie where the print on here will obliterate all of your personal information. So whatever it is, if it's your name, if it's your address, if it's your phone number, if it's your bank number, if it happens to be your tax ID number, all those things that we use all the time, every day, and we kind of, maybe you tear them up and think that's enough. Nope. Maybe you fold them in half and think that's enough. Nope. You're shredding some of them, great, but guess what can't go in the shredder? Something that actually is puffy, something that actually is like a box, but this actually is the answer. And not only that, it's quiet and it's really fun, and everyone can do it with you. So come on over here and let me share with you what you're getting. You're actually going to get a set of 4 of these. 4 of them coming home to you. We've sold over 3 million sets. So that means a bajillion, not $55.96. Right now, we're $19.98, 5 easy payments of $4. I feel like it's for every single person you know and love, because we all have that information that if it gets in the hands of people who are no good doers, they have no good deed on their mind, then you're vulnerable. So here's the soft pink. Here is the Wonderland. Last call in the Wonderland, 150. Here is your, I'm assuming that this is our jewel up front. This is the jewel. And then down front, we go into our turquoise, our tea green, our purple, and then our pink. They all come with really fun gift boxes. So you're looking at $4 and change a piece instead of that $13.97 that you'd be getting for a set of 4. Instead of $13.99 for a set of 4, we're giving them to you for under $5. It's V39543. That's your item number. Diana Seastead knows my story because honestly, my bank account was drained, and I think it's because they were able to piece together all this information. And we know that identity theft is a really big deal as well, because information gets pieced together, and then somebody is opening up credit cards in your name. They might be doing other things with your, personal information. And this is just a low-tech way to address that.
Absolutely. It's so easy. Everyone can use this. So what they are, they're self-inking roller stamps. Super easy to use, but this is actually what's on that stamp surface. So you can see they're all different letters and they go different directions. So it's almost like an encryption. So this is going to cover up all your personal information, from your name, your address, your phone number, your date of birth, your social security number, any kind of financial or medical information. And it's super, super simple to use. You simply just twist the cap, and then it could show you on some things here.
Sure.
Like now, if you took a picture of a check, with your phone, what do we do with the checks nowadays? But with
They're
just
coming in a little closer so you can see. Yep, okay. Yep.
So with just one swipe, all of that information is covered up. Here we go on an old tax form, whether it's your old tax form or maybe you are helping your caregiver for a parent or somebody and you're going through their old forms. No matter how close you get, you're not able to read through those characters, and it's just one swipe. Notice I'm not having to do this and make a big inky mess. But what if you threw away something that has your last 4 digits of your debit card on it? That's on all kinds of receipts. Medical information, your name, your address, your phone number, your doctor's name, your date of birth. And with just a few simple swipes, I'm obliterating all that information. No one's able to read through those special characters, no matter how close you get to it.
And now, honestly, you can just throw that sheet of paper away.
Yes.
You don't necessarily have to put it in a shredder. You don't need to pay to get it shredded. You don't need to worry about that information. That information is gone. Here's the reason I purchased them.
Yes, the medicine bottles, it's so hard to peel these labels off, but there's precious information on here. Especially, what if you put this in the recycle bin and it had like a refill on that? People can take this right into the pharmacy and get your information.
You're right.
So no good. So
I mean,
don't make it easy for the criminals.
And I also think if you are still getting, by 1,000 have been spoken for, if you're still getting hard mail from your credit card, right? Your credit card numbers. If you're still getting your bank statements, your bank information is right here. The checks that you don't ask for that they're always sending to you. Even ones who are saying, do you want to open a credit card? You should actually obliterate that information as well, because it's like, wait, why are you giving me the opportunity to open a credit card? Am I just, tearing that up? It's V39543. That's your item number. We have lost Wonderland, and I'll share with you the colorways. And by the way, $13.99 is actually what you'd be paying per So you're looking at $55.96. That's not our price. 5 easy payments of $4. It's the $39,543. Here is the soft pink. Wonderland is gone. Here is your turquoise. Then here's tea green. That's darker than tea green. Look how pretty that tea green is. It's nice and light and vivid. Then here is the purple. And here is that brighter, vivid pink. It's V39543. That is your item number. So you'd be spending almost $56 for the set of 4. Here, each one of them is going to be $4 and change. We've got 2,000 of these spoken for. I think it's for every single person that you care about. We work hard to make sure that our identity is safe in all these other ways, right? Maybe you've got things like LifeLock and all these things, right? You're paying money to make sure you've got special things on your computer so nobody's getting into your computer and getting that information. This is a way that for all of the paperwork that comes into your home, where the information that's your personal identifying information is there, and you're like, how do I make sure that this doesn't just end up in the garbage?
Exactly.
And then people put it together.
Look at all the paper that comes into your house and things that you print out from your computer that has personal information on it. Look at your mail every day and say, would I want somebody to have this? Would I hand this to a stranger on the street? If the answer is no, then just take out the Guard Your ID and block the information. This is going to work on matte and glossy paper, and each of the rollers are going to get about 600 swipes, so they're going to last a nice long time. And it's just an easy habit to get into, and it's really about peace of mind. And why would you make it easy for the criminals by taking something like this with an account number, with an invoice, your name, your address, your email, whatever it is? Just block it before you throw it away.
And so much stuff is done over the phone these days that if they get enough piece of information, they're like, oh, you know what, I'm Diana Seastead, and my ID number is this, and whatever. And they're like, oh, all of a sudden I'm into that account. And whatever it is, it's electricity, it's phone, it's whatever. But once they get insidious about it, they start to get in, then all of a sudden, you probably know somebody, I know someone who spent years trying to unravel the identity theft that had happened to them.
My next door neighbor.
And that is your responsibility when you are the victim and you are in charge of unraveling. So when you look at under $20 to actually help protect yourself and to protect not only your identity, but also your financial health, I think it's the most amazing thing ever. I keep mine right by where I open my mail. And now tell me, how is this different than a shredder? What can this do? Like, I feel like it's my perfect companion piece.
It's a great,
explain to everybody why it's different.
Well, because there's so many things you can't throw into a shredder. Plus, shredders are noisy, they jam. A lot of townships won't let you recycle shredded material too, so this is nice that you can just take your paper and throw it into the recycle.
Can I share with y'all
Yes,
too?
please.
Diana, hi.
Hi.
We had a couple of family members pass this year in 2024, and the place, both of the households were full of paper. And they did not have a shredder at the house, and we weren't necessarily going to buy a shredder for the occasion. So this is how we wound up blocking out all that information on that paperwork and being able to confidently dispose of it in the proper way. Because in those situations, you don't need, on top of everything else, the guilt or the worry of what is going to happen to that person's information now that I am the sole guardian of it. And so this was such a great solution. And for $19.98, I mean, how many do we get? We get 4?
You get 4 of them.
Okay, I'm out.
That's under $5 a piece.
That's just peace of mind for less than 20 bucks.
It's peace of mind in such a low-tech way. But to be clear, how this is different from a shredder is it can go on glossy paper. It can go on, I'm sorry, I don't want to reach. It can go on bottles, medicine bottles. It can go on bubble mailers. It can go on boxes. I can't put any of these 3 things into a shredder. So if you're like, okay, Rachel and Diana, I have a shredder, I'm good. No. Because there are things that can't go into a shredder. So then you're cutting it up or doing, again, vulnerable. This, again, under $20. Look at each 600 swipes per each one.
Yep, so 2,400
swipes.
It's
a use up rate, so you're just going to use it up. I have them. I'm never without them. Like, I literally never don't have these in my house. Double negative. I always have them in my house.
Always have them and always use them.
Because it's just the way to make sure I'm protecting myself. It's like a great way to, and it's so easy. And honestly, it's fun. Get the little kids to do it. $5 gift. It's soft pink. Here it is in your turquoise. Here's down front tea green. Then here's purple. And that's going to be the next to go. And then there's the pink, $19.98. Are you kidding me? Not $55.96. We're well over half off almost 3,000 ordered. They stay for until you take the cap off. So you've got 600 swipes. Their shelf life is fine if you're not using them. So just load up on them, especially at this price. Thank you, Diana. Nice to see you. Okie dokie, so coming up, Denim & Company is going to